How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be doing my promo breakdown for the new Flash promo for Season 4. Just dropped today. Not sure when this video is going up. I don't know if it's going up the same day I'm making this or tomorrow, but we'll see. Anyway, so it starts off with this truck driving through the countryside, it looks like. Doesn't look like the city, Central City. Which I'm not really sure what's going on there, and I don't know who's driving the truck either. But it's interesting nonetheless. Then the next clip is very similar to what we saw in the last one. It is the same truck, but it looks like some sort of speedster is stopping it, and I'm going to go ahead and say it's the Flash, but could it be Wally in the Flash suit? Who knows, but it is a speedster, as we see with the sort of lightning streaks coming off of its legs there. Then the next clip is of, what's her name? Kansas? Wait. What's her name? Candace? I think that's her name. Joe's girlfriend. She says, prepare yourselves, and the group's all there. Iris, Cisco. It looks like Wally might be behind Iris. You see a little hair there. So they're going in all to see Barry after he's come back from the Speed Force. Then we actually get to see Barry. He's growing a bit of a beard. He's seen some stuff coming back from the Speed Force. He's looking out a window. I'm sure this scene shortly follows after the whole group, Joe, Iris, Cisco, Wally, are walking in, and they see him there, and Iris is like, oh, you're home. Then we have a pretty awesome clip of the Samurai jumping down, similar to what we saw in the Comic-Con trailer, I believe, and then he's like, bring me the Flash, but I think this is a new clip from him actually jumping down, and he's going to be a pretty major villain, I think. Or I heard somewhere that he's going to be the villain for, not the season, but the premiere, because the season is going to be the Thinker as the villain. Then we have an interesting clip with Barry. He's got some things to his head, you know, probably an examination at Star Labs, him coming back from the Speed Force, and he's grown a beard. It's pretty awesome. You know, he's back in the swing of things, which is good. He's just getting a little checkup after everything he's been through in the Speed Force, it seems. Then we have Cisco looking all excited, looking over Barry, him, you know, being excited that his friend's back, giving him a little checkup after what he's been through there. Then we have a really heart-wrenching scene, so to speak, of Joe looking up in the sky yelling Iris. He's like, Iris! Which we all know Iris is... I really don't care at all for her character. Sorry. So I think Samurai might have took her. We'll see how it plays out. Might be in the premiere episode, actually. Another little clip of Cisco being excited. I think he says, like, the Flash is back or something like that. And you can see more people in the background. Someone in a white shirt and, like, another, looks like a feminine character. A lot of people could think that that's the new Harrison Wells behind them, because it does look very much like Tom Cavanaugh. Then we have a really cool shot of Barry with his hand, maybe like banging a wall. He's angry. He's got the lightning, the Speed Force running through his eyes. And it kind of made me think that, you know, he's kind of exploring his new powers or his new abilities that he's gotten from the Speed Force. I don't know, when I saw this scene, I was just like, ooh, he's just like, it just got me thinking about what happened to him in the Speed Force. This next scene I'm not too sure about. I do know it takes place in Star Labs in the pipeline, as you can see. And I do think there is a similar clip to this. Later, we do see Joe on the ground in front of like the little pipeline entrance there. So I do think this is Joe getting knocked off or knocked out by some sort of speedster. Could it be Barry? Is he angry? Coming back from the Speed Force. Really, really interesting though. Next clip is of Iris getting held back by the Samuroid. So that's why I also think that it could be the Samuroid taking Iris when we saw earlier in the promo that it went over Joe yelling Iris, like Iris. Yeah, because, the Samuroid could have taken her, and Iris looks worried, and, oh, no, Iris. That's what I meant by a similar clip when we saw the speedster knocking Joe over. He's in the pipeline, there's glass everywhere, something just happened, so that's why I think it was Joe who was getting knocked over by the speedster. So yeah, really interesting. He's looking out in the distance, like, what's going on, And he looks surprised, like, could it possibly be Barry? That's a interesting thing to think about. Another similar clip that kind of leads in from the quote-unquote Joe attack with the speedster. There we see a gleam of light running over the little main area that all the team works at Star Labs. We see the Flash suit. For a reason, I feel like. So it could be Barry when they just get him out and he's just, going crazy or something and he's, like, running around without the Flash suit, possibly. Then, one of the last clips we see in the promo is, like, a sonic wave type thing, kind of hitting a bunch of people, and it looks like there might be a car in the background. It's probably the Samuroid, because we did see in the Comic-Con trailer, when Cisco or Vibe and Kid Flash were, like, what are you going to do against us with a sword? And then the Samuroid just kind of puts it down on the ground and, like, a shock sound wave type thing kind of goes their way and blows them back. So I'm sure it's the Samuroid. But yeah, interesting. Seems like a really powerful villain just to be in like an episode, But they fought some powerful villains before. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm really excited for the Flash Season 4. Let me know if you are down in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Boop.